there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for room, it's Palmer. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Going long. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Badger. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And he added the extra point. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first. Coming out aggressively. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Right side, it's shot. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion. And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call, you doubled my best receiver, I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Out wide right, it's Richard. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now,
it's complete. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass, it's right. Stepping to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Making the adjustment. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's right. Big fella moving, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sets his feet. It's O'Neal. Right side, it's Palmer. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Making his first move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll run him again. Turning it on. Past the 6. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's right. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Tells the run, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Chandler. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Marsh.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Moving the pocket, it's right. Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Richard. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Chandler. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Put 6 points on the board.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. They're all over it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sells to run, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's right. Spits it out to the back. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on 3rd down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack, they're able to get the stop, now setting up 4th.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Caught. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's O'Neal. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat, and he gets it away. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Holds on, it's shot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's right. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Badgers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. this drive. Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a crease, it's Palmer. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. The run to the right. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
The quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not, and gives up the big safety.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech. taking on the number 8 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Yellow Jackets coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
But, and he's got room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. He's at touchdown, Indiana. He got a step and just dusted the field. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Look out! Caught. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Making the adjustment on the play. Gonna run it. It's Palmer. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Coleman open on the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires left. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Breaks a tackle and he might go. Touchdown, Badgers! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's right. Right side, it's Richard.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Out wide left, it's Chandler. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Lost to throw on 1st. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
That's reeled in. It's Richard. Turning it on. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Rushes on. Just got rid of that one.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got to make the play on 4th. Got it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the...
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To throw, it's right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Davis. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the run, it's Palmer. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's caught. It's Smith. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Out wide left, it's Hilton. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
This time he's got his man, and he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's right. They're all over it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Touchdown, Badger! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's right. Unloads to the right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Misses badly on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Upstairs to make the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the 2-point try. Tough run here. It's Pritchard. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game against them.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. This time he's got him. There he goes! Touchdown, Badger! And the pummeling has started.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Drops back. It's O'Neal trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking for the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Right side, it's Richard. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wright. He's going for it all. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.
Wide open spaces. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Swamped immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that?
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking long. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking to pass. It's Wright. Finds his man. It's shot. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Chandler. Timeout call by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Between the hashes, it's Richard. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. There he goes. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a stand.